Welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast, your go-to podcast for all things real estate on Florida's beautiful Suncoast. I'm your host, Jim, your friendly neighborhood real estate agent, and each week we dive into the vibrant world of buying and selling homes while embracing the laid-back lifestyle that makes Florida such a paradise. In our episodes, we'll explore the latest developments shaping our communities and spotlight the incredible companies and industries that play a vital role in real estate, from movers to mortgage brokers, title agents to insurance pros. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned seller, or simply dreaming of that perfect beachside bungalow, we've got insights, tips, and plenty of local flavor to guide you. So grab your sunscreen and get ready to soak up knowledge, laughs, and a little sunshine as we navigate the Suncoast together. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality, one episode at a time. Welcome back to Jim Sells the Suncoast, where I take real estate mysteries and make them as easy to understand as a beachside cocktail menu. I'm Agent Jim Ahern, your real estate expert, podcaster, and the guy who's here to make sure you don't lose your mind before closing day. Today's topic, my house is under contract. Now what? You've listed your home, survived the showings, negotiated like a champ, and got an offer you couldn't refuse. But before you break out the moving boxes or the celebratory margarita, there are a few more steps to get to the finish line. Let's break down the seller's post-acceptance checklist so you don't hit any speed bumps on the way to closing. Step 1, inspection time. Brace yourself. Once the buyer's offer is accepted, they'll schedule a home inspection. A licensed inspector will go through the house like Sherlock Holmes, looking for roof leaks, electrical quirks, plumbing mysteries, and general weirdness. Depending on the buyer, they may also check for termites, mold, radon, or lead-based paint. Florida's humid, which means mold is basically a state resident. What this means for you. If the report comes back clean, fantastic. If not, be ready for repair requests or negotiations. A good buyer's agent, like you're truly on the other side of the deal, will help keep things reasonable, but be prepared for some back and forth. Step 2, the appraisal. Does the price match the value? If the buyer is financing the home, their lender will send an appraiser to make sure the house is actually worth what they're paying. If the appraisal matches or exceeds the contract price, smooth sailing. If it comes in low, the buyer might ask for a price reduction, or they'll have to cover the difference out of pocket. What does this mean for you? If you get a low appraisal, don't panic. We can challenge it, get a second opinion, or negotiate a fix. This is why pricing your home correctly from the start is so important. If you went too high, this is where reality might set in. Step 3, title search. Clearing the path to closing. Your title company will run a title search to make sure there are no legal issues. Think old liens, unpaid taxes, or random long-lost heirs who suddenly claim ownership of your backyard. What does this mean for you? If your title is clean, great. If there's an issue, like an old mortgage that wasn't cleared, you'll need to resolve it before closing. This is why having title insurance is a lifesaver. It protects against any last-minute surprises that could derail the sale. Step 4, seller's disclosures. Transparency is key here. By now, you should have already provided seller's disclosures, which tell the buyer about known issues, flood history, past repairs, haunted attic, you name it. What does this mean for you? If you haven't disclosed something and the buyer finds out during inspection, they might back out or renegotiate. Florida law requires full disclosure of anything that materially affects the value of the home. So, honesty really is the best policy here, unless you enjoy lawsuits, which I highly doubt. Step 5, negotiating repairs or avoiding them altogether. The buyer has seen the inspection report. Now, they might ask for repairs. They could request a price reduction or closing credit. They could say all good and move forward. What does this mean for you? You are not required to fix everything, but some issues might be a deal breaker. If you don't want to deal with repairs, you can offer a credit and let the buyer handle it after closing. A little flexibility here can keep the deal alive and avoid losing the buyer. Step 6, packing up, but not too soon. I get it, you're eager to move, but hold on, because the deal isn't done until closing day. What this means for you? Don't cancel your home insurance or utilities just yet. Make sure your move-out timeline matches what's in the contract. If you need extra time after closing, like a post-occupancy agreement, we'll need to negotiate that in advance. No one wants to show up at a new home only to find you're still there in a robe making coffee. Step 7, the final walkthrough, last minute check. Right before closing, the buyer will do a final walkthrough. They're making sure the house is in the agreed upon condition. If repairs were negotiated, they're checking to see that they're actually done. If you were supposed to leave certain items, appliances, light fixtures, window treatments, they need to be there. What does this mean for you? Don't pull a fast one. If something was agreed upon, stick to it. A missing appliance or unfinished repair could delay closing or cost you money. Step 8, closing day. Time to sign and get paid. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and here's how it goes. Bring a valid ID. Review all the closing documents carefully. This is where you officially transfer ownership. You are going to sign a lot of paperwork. Hope your hands warmed up. Get your check or wire transfer and celebrate. What does this mean for you? Once the funds clear and the documents are signed, the house is no longer yours. The buyer gets the keys, but you get to walk away with your profits. And just like that, you're officially free of home ownership responsibilities until you decide to do it all over again. So step 9, tying up loose ends. Before you disappear into the sunset with a margarita, don't forget to cancel utilities in your name, but don't cut them off before closing. Update your addresses for mail, banking, and other important accounts. Let your insurance company know you've sold the property. And most importantly, give yourself a pat on the back. Selling a home is no small feat, and you made it happen. Closing. That's a wrap on today's episode of Jim Sells the Suncoast. If this checklist helped you, share the episode, subscribe for some more real estate wisdom, and if you're selling a home in Florida, call me. I'll help you price it right, market it like a pro, and get you to closing without the stress. Until next time, happy selling. And that wraps up another sunny episode of Jim Sells the Suncoast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the ins and outs of buying and selling homes here in our beautiful slice of Florida. I hope you found valuable insights and a little bit of inspiration to help you on your real estate adventure. Remember, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or simply soak up the Suncoast lifestyle, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review so that we can keep shining bright together. Until next time, keep dreaming big and let's turn those dreams into a reality, one home at a time.